things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, McMahon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And who's got it? The Giants. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the fumble recovery, Hostetler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hostetler. This one complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Hostetler. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Off the play fake. Hostetler. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They give it to Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and 1 from the 2. Now a toss right to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hostetler toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units, it drives.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Hester. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Off play action. McMahon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMahon. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hostetler over the middle, complete. It's Baker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Hostetler. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike,
Throwing on 1st down. McMahon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I got you, boy. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Looking to throw. McMahon. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Off the play fake. Hostetler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Hostetler. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Hostetler. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution. Their nickel defense, that 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Well, and a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. On 1st down, Peyton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McMahon. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, they juked him. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. McMahon eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McMahon. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, McMahon. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, guys, let's go.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Here we go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Hostetler to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock here with Anderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hostetler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Bears are right back in this football game. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man here is Gentry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.